There really are things that are meant to fulfill us, and those things are in our purpose. It doesn't have to make sense to somebody else. It's supposed to make sense to you because it is yours. It's not ours. Like, we're not all supposed to have your purpose. It's a journey. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mbali Tikadebe and I am your host for Power Circle Conversations. In today's conversation, we will be talking about living in your purpose. I speak about this quite often, right? But I realized that it's as if I'm just saying it's like just to say living in your purpose, but like actually describing what it's like and what it does, or what it really is the part that a lot of people haven't had serious conversations about. And I figured, let me bring it up and let's talk about it, and let me tell you things that I know that are very imperative, is it the word? But like things that you just cannot go around when it comes to doing something or living within your purpose. So life is complicated and it has a lot of different things going, right? We're also people that change. We grow, we outgrow certain things and we grow into other things. We're unlearning and we relearn, or we learn something else. Like we continuously changing as people. So there's no need to also box us and say that your purpose will only be in this exact corner. Like, because you're good with computers, your purpose will only be a computer and nothing ever else. It's not that way. But the stuff that I want to hash out or speak about, the stuff that I would like for you to think about, so that you can just start seeing how to live it out or how to incorporate it into what you have going on in your life at the moment. Because that's the other thing with living in your purpose. Like, you are actually able to start hunting for it and start living it out in the current experience or in your current life, whatever you're doing at the moment. Even if you are living out of survival, I just have to get this job done so that I can pay rent and do this and do this and do that. But in that job, you are able to still take out what your purpose was about and put it into that. And from there, you're able to grow from it. And I think that's the important thing. Actually, you just sit on that conversation for a bit, or that situation for a bit. One way to find what your purpose really is to start. People also sit in their situation as it is and not want to move into anything else because they feel like, but I don't know what it is that is my purpose, so there's no need for me to like be changing over here. Otherwise, I'm just going to damage my whole career or ruin my whole life or whatever. But there's no way of actually just figuring things out from wherever you are and then just knowing what's going to happen on the other side, or knowing what's not going to happen on the other side. The first way to figure it out is when you start from wherever you are and do research, try to figure out, understand what it's really about and how it makes you feel. The research is literally to teach you how you're supposed to be feeling in order for you to figure out that, okay, I'm in the direction of my purpose at this moment. Okay, that's, I guess, the first part. I didn't plan on adding that as the first part, but I guess that's the first part. The second thing about being in your purpose is that your purpose will always be tied to helping somebody else. Your purpose will always be tied to being of service to somebody else. That's just how we were created as human beings. God made us to be able to help each other survive being on planet Earth. Nobody was created to be an island. No one was created to be just completely on their own and have nobody else to go to or receive no help from anybody else. So your purpose will always be tied to helping somebody else and helping that other person without receiving anything else in return. Because when God created us, He didn't create us with currency in mind, with everybody must make sure that they're working so that they can receive paper out of it, and then that paper is going to help them live their lives. He didn't create us with that understanding, right? Like, that's not That's not, no, it's not like that. So we are able to be helping each other out, and our purpose is going to be tied to helping somebody else out in a way that is really going to do nothing for you except for make you feel good and make you believe that, oh, okay, I actually am where I'm supposed to be. Whatever that you're in at the moment, you are able to still start working on living in your purpose, because being of service can happen from wherever you are, from whatever point you are, whatever job that you're doing. Be considerate of other people's feelings, be considerate of, I don't know, anything. Just make sure that you're doing things the right way, make sure that you're being helpful, make sure that somebody else isn't falling apart because of you. Like, calm down of your bully behavior or whatever. Like, just from there, working on being of service to somebody else, your purpose is always going to be tied to that. You're going to pick it up from there. When you are in a space that doesn't really require you to work in a team, but for some reason they put you in a position to have to teach somebody else something or teach a group of people something, and it's just for that week, the feeling of being able to help somebody else, you're not about to be paid extra. It's just that they need to know this position and you know how to do it. So for a week, help this person out. They'll be out of your face and you're done with that. That, taking something like that seriously can be a kickstart to seeing what your purpose is going to be. Because now there you're actually being of service to somebody else, but you're not about to be paid extra. You just there helping somebody else make sure they understand something that you already know, doing it to the best of your ability, and actually watching somebody else grow from not knowing anything about that specific thing to becoming better and better and better and better and better and growing at it. Understand? Of service, it's not the same thing as someone going out to start a whole NGO and then we're saying you're of service. It doesn't have to start there. You start from whatever place that you are in at that point in time, and you're good to go. Your purpose. Start figuring it out right there. A lot of people that are very wealthy and had so many things against them speak about this, right? Being the fact that they are people of color and they were choosing careers that are not being a policeman and being a teacher and being a nurse, or whatever else. They just went for things that it just looked like there's no way this is going to work out for you. You're the first person in your whole area to graduate, first person in a whole area or family to get a certain type of job or whatever, or you want a certain level of success and nobody around you has done it. It's very difficult for anyone to believe that you can, including yourself. But your purpose is very loud and it will always come from something that is very effortless and easy for you to do. Garrett, it's not going to be, it's going to be, okay, it's going to be something that somebody else would have to study and practice and really work hard to figure out, but something that for you comes naturally. That's where it is. It's going to come, it's going to be literally, it's going to be something that comes naturally. Think of something that comes completely natural to you. When you do it, other people are just like, how did you, because also when we are ourselves, it's not always that we understand what we're doing. We don't always see it. It's always somebody else is going to come in and be like, bro, did you see what you just did there? Did you hear how you spoke? Did you see what, that's not something that everybody can just do and you just did it like it's nothing. And you don't even know how to explain how to make it that effortless. You are in the direction of your purpose. Something that is really, 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 really effortless for you to do, that is necessary. Other people are trying to do it. For the most part, you'll definitely find like a course or some type of study around the situation, and for you, it will not be anything that you need to back up with any type of qualification. Instead, if you ever add a qualification to it, it would probably just be a plus, just because this earth, I don't know, man, we just like having qualifications to back us up type of thing. So yeah, but it will definitely be something that comes completely effortless to you, because I don't believe we were created to live this really hard, difficult grind every day and lose your mental health, lose your family, lose yourself, just like fall apart working so hard to make money so that you can live a luxurious life. I don't believe that that's how we were created. We get it, let's work hard, let's not be lazy, because also lazy people, it's just not gonna work. No, let's not be lazy, let's actually work hard, let's be productive people, let's have a plan, let's have an understanding of our futures, let's figure things out, get yourself together, yes, but grinding yourself to the grave also isn't the plan. It can't be that way, guys. We can't be born to die like miserably. Like, you can't be born to literally have your whole life only trying to work for other people in order for you to receive compensation that doesn't even make you happy enough. That is not even fulfilling. That is just so that you can buy another item, and that's on that. There really are things that are meant to fulfill us, and those things are in our purpose. So your purpose will always show up in a place where you are doing something extremely effortlessly, and there's definitely a course or something, a subject or something, some teaching around that thing that you're very, very, very good at. And it will always come in a form of you being of service to somebody else. It will always be in that light. And the first thing then that we spoke about is how you figure it out, is that you also start from exactly where you are. Start from exactly where you are. If you take these two things into consideration and you put them into the exact position that you're working from right now, you will get closer and closer and closer and closer and closer to the direction of your purpose. And whatever it is, it will be fruitful as well. Also, just do research on other people and how they come up stories, went about, especially people that have a lot, the type of people that went against all odds type of situation. If you listen to their stories, you'll see that these are things that people literally just went after something that was working for them, and that they truly, truly, truly believed in, that didn't make sense to somebody else. And that's the thing, it's not supposed to make sense to anybody else. That's the thing with your purpose as well. It doesn't have to make sense to somebody else. It's supposed to make sense to you, because it is yours. It's not ours. Like, we're not all supposed to have your purpose. You have yours. We will feel from the way that you express your purpose, that okay, this is definitely for this person. And yeah, I think that's the chat around it. I can't think of anything else, but basically what I'm trying to say is that we just speak about living in your purpose, but the conversations about how to make it actually happen, or how to get into that, it's not easy to do so, or to figure out, or to understand what it means. It's not like we wake up in the morning and just like, oh, my purpose is teaching and I'm at it. No, it's a journey. So just so you have an understanding now of what that journey looks like, and then you can step into the journey, and then we're just all happy and wholesome people. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Also, don't forget to check out my website, where you will find your journals, some notepads, and year planners as well. vbw.company.site. You will like it. And yeah, give me some feedback. I will see you in my next video.